The Colorado Drive Trailhead, nestled behind the University of Utah's Natural History Museum, is just one of many open space parcels that Salt Lake City oversees. This video will teach viewers about the biological, geological, and sociological aspects of this space.
The Living Room Hike, located on the Colorado Trailhead, is home to many different species of animals. Located right outside of Salt Lake, this area is inhabited with many different mammals, birds, and insects. Being close to the city, many species have adapted to the change in their environment. The result of this close proximity is that you are less likely to spot large mammals such as mule deer. However, the Living Room Hike is a fantastic location for amateur and professional bird watchers alike. The Salt Lake is a haven for hundreds of migratory birds, making this hike a great location to observe and study the incoming birds. The difficulty with attempting to observe the local fauna in this area is tied directly to the amount of foot traffic. Considering the level of use the trail gets, if your goal is to be a silent observer, hitting the trail early in the morning is your best bet for observation. Overall, the Living Room Hike and the surrounding area harbors a wide range of species, which coexist with the hundreds of people who utilize this beautiful landscape.
Along the Wasatch Front, many native and invasive species thrive. Among the most visible natives are gamble oak and sagebrush. Invasive species, however, are rapidly taking over the Wasatch foothills. Some of the most pervasive are cheatgrass, yellow star thistle, myrtle spurge, dyer's woad, and hoary cress, aka whitetop. Cheatgrass is a common adversary in the Wasatch. It covers most hillsides in the foothills and yellows as soon as spring begins to turn to summer, providing prime fuel for fires. Yellow star thistle is a small yellow thistle with thin, wavy stalks. They rapidly colonize bare, arid slopes, usually south-facing, and outcompete most other plants. Myrtle spurge is an escaped garden ornamental. It is a low-growing ground cover with the spiraling, waxy leaves that contain a caustic white sap capable of causing blisters and rashes on skin. Their leaves turn red in fall. Their seeds are capable of shooting up to 15 feet in all directions from the plant. Dyer's woad and hoary cress are both large flowering plants. Dyer's woad flowers yellow in spring on dry hillsides. Hoary cress prefers wet, low-lying areas. Their white flowers are often seen along stream banks and riparian zones. Most of these plants are mildly toxic and grow extremely rapidly, outcompeting most other plants. All of these invasive plants are considered noxious and should be pulled whenever seen. A full list of the all Utah State noxious weeds is available at slco.org/weeds.
The Wasatch Mountains on which this parcel of land sits are a product of over 20 million years of glaciation, volcanic activity, and faulting, most famous of which is the Wasatch Fault Line, which stretches from Bear Lake in the north to Mount Nebo in the south. Specifically, this parcel of land sits on Mount Wire, which is composed of elevated and exposed limestone and sandstone from the Middle Jurassic, Upper Triassic, and Lower Triassic periods, which is approximately 200 to 250 million years old. Before being lithified or turned to rock, these sediments were created by intermittent periods of continental seas juxtaposed by deserts. Additionally, Mount Wire is fringed by sedimentary deposits of Lake Bonneville, a massive lake that covered most of Salt Lake Valley before it receded to what we now know as the Salt Lake.
The Living Room Hike is one of the more popular hikes in Salt Lake City, and one of the access points begins at Colorado Road. Many families, dogs, bikers, trail runners, and even students at the University of Utah hike the Living Room, which means it's a very trafficked area from March till November. The Living Room Hike is not the only hike from Colorado Drive, but also the Bonneville shoreline and trails in the Heritage Preserve. It is said that thousands of visitors access these trails. The Colorado Drive parcel is 2.57 acres and was purchased by an organization known as Open Space.
This video was created by Austin Bordeaux, Mesa Wild, Connor Hines, and Michaela Lehman under the direction of Dr. William Andrag of the University of Utah and Supreet from Salt Lake City Open Spaces. For more information on Salt Lake City's open parcels of land, please visit slcgov.com/open space. That's slcgov.com/OPEN-SPACE. Thank you.